In this video, we will be going through the steps involved with examining the linearity of the cell stain for use in the In-Cell Western. I'm going to use an analysis that's already been started, so I'm going to open up the projects, go into the project here, and I'm going to choose this one that is testing out the linearity of the cell tag 700. Now, just as with all the other analyses, at the beginning, you will need to give the analysis a name and then import the images that you want to evaluate and give it any kind of description that you want right here in this field. So next, we're going to choose our template. Now, you can either create a new template or select one that you have already created previously. Now, this is a little bit of a complex process, so we will have a video dedicated strictly for doing creating templates. So for right now, we're going to use this one. So for the cell stain linearity, all of these wells have been seeded with different numbers of cells. And so then what we're able to do with the template is to divide these, and so that we can examine the linearity of the cell stain across all of those numbers of cells. So here is where you will want to adjust the location of your plate. You can also, of your grid. You can change the appearance of the image on here. And so we're going to turn off these other two channels that were not being used in this experiment. And so we're only looking at the cell stain within the 700 channel itself. And so we can make this a little bit brighter if we want to, so we can see the lower cell numbers here on the plate, so that we can place the grid properly over the correct areas. We do have this 5% trim values. What that does is if you happen to have a saturation in any one of your wells, it does account for that, and it allows you to use it for your analysis. So once that is in place, we go ahead and click on Next. And then we get this chart that shows us the linearity across the different numbers of cells. And so it does give you a heat map up here of where you are getting good linearity using the cell stain. And so then you can adjust this to see where you're getting the best number or the best linearity, and choose that. And so based off of this, we can say that most likely between 31 and 50,000 cells is the appropriate amount for these particular cells with the cell tag. Click Next, and then we get into the reports. And so it gives us all the information up here as far as the experimental conditions, any templates that were used, the analysis. So it gives us the images and data from each of the channels included in this experiment. It also gives us the linearity range. And then down here at the bottom, it gives us the summary. And so at this point, you can either create a PDF report where you can export this for printing, or you can export it as an experiment file so that someone else can review your analysis. Thank you.